Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're gonna look at, well, not today, I really just did the other video just a minute ago, but today we're gonna look at how to do that worksheet where there's like some weird math on there and you're like, what the heck's going on? So click on your class, whatever period you're in of my class, and you're gonna click on assignments, because there's only two places I put stuff, on announcements and assignments. Okay, and we're gonna click on the Canvas practice one, and we're gonna click on our practice assignment. Okay, and we have this here. So we're gonna use our pen and we're gonna write. Okay, and you can zoom into these things to make sure that you write really nicely, or zoom out. I'm gonna use the marker, which is something you should be doing. And we're gonna say, well, what can we combine here? I don't really care about your math here, you're kind of just copying. Okay, so this was just practice for us learning how to write. So we got 1 and a 2 is gonna be 3. And a 7 and an 8, because they're both x's, is going to be a 15x. Okay, always in my class, your last step is going to be, and I don't really care about the color, but you're going to circle your final answer. Okay, because sometimes we can go a step further and continue solving, and sometimes you're actually supposed to stop at a certain point. So every single time you need to circle your final answer. Okay, so this one's done. I don't know how to scroll down, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my gosh, I was touching too close. Okay, so this one says you solve using the quadratic formula. So some of you guys may remember how to do this. And this is where I really want you to be able to practice some things. So once again, you're just copying me. So the quadratic formula is negative b, and I'm going to change my thickness a little bit because it seems awful thick, okay? Plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4a. Shoot, I touched something on accident with my hand. Minus 4ac. All over 2 times a. Well, we know our a is 2, our b is negative 3, and our c is negative 14. So we're going to plug stuff in. So I got negative, and our b is negative 3. And once again, you're just copying. Okay. B squared is going to be negative 3 squared minus 4 times our a is 2 times our c is negative 14. All over 2, and our a is 2. Quite figured out how to scroll down yet. Okay, so we're going to combine what we can. Oh, I got it. Okay, so negative and negative is just going to give me a positive 3 over there. I'm going to change this color to black, actually. Square root of 9 minus, and I don't really know what this one is, so 4 times 2 times 14 is 28 times 4. 112 is going to be positive 112. Oh, I should have a positive 3 over here, plus or minus, over 4. Okay, now we can combine the inside ones, and I'm going to scroll down a little bit more to give me 3 plus or minus 121 over 4. And square root of 121 is just going to give me an 11 over 4. And you can actually even go a step further with this, but in this case, we're just going to stop here. And we're going to circle it because we're all the way finished. Okay, so as you can see, there is a lot of steps. Okay, now if I am not leaving you enough room on here to write, if you get all the way down and you've used all this room and you have nowhere else to write, okay, you need to message me and let me know, hey, you're really not leaving us enough room for our work, okay? Because I don't know and I can skip some steps. So make sure that you're letting me know those things, okay? I'm pretty flexible, so you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Just tell me, dude, you're not leaving me enough room, okay? If we look at this one, these ones is just to kind of look at graphing. So I'm going to make my line a little bit bigger because I'm graphing. An absolute value graph just looks like a V and it's symmetrical, maybe not that big. And instead of it starting at the origin at 0, it's going to start at 3. So we're going to say, well, our dot should be at 3 and our slope is 1. So we're going to up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And do the same side to the other side. Up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And we can just go ahead and draw our little V. Dang it. Sorry. I'm left-handed, so sometimes I hit the schedule, syllabus. I don't want all my notifications. I'm on live. Go. You want to say hey? What's good? That's my boy Wisdom. Okay, get out my room. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and connect our lines together. Sorry about that. I'm lefty and the stuff is like right over here. And so my hand keeps hitting it. Okay, so, and I also think it's fair for you to know what's not acceptable. So I'm totally acceptable with something like it's on the right vertex, but you necessarily didn't count the lines. But I'm not acceptable with like some sloppiness. I can't tell what your vertex is. I can't tell what your slopes are. So make sure that we don't do that, okay? Because that's just not cool. And then we have one more to do. So these are really nice on the iPad because you can zoom in really nice and close and see. So we're gonna just find the slope, and that's rise. So it's gonna be rise over run. So we go up 1 and over 6, and it's a negative slope. So boom, we're done. Okay, some things that I want you to know. So for example, this one wasn't that bad. It wasn't that much math. And this one was not that much math. This one, however, was a lot of writing on here. So if you absolutely hate writing on here, don't feel obligated to write on here. You are more than welcome to write it on a piece of paper and take a picture of it and send it. You can upload it to Canvas that way, and I'm getting ready to show you how. Okay? So don't feel obligated. If you only wanted to do number 3 on a piece of paper, like during your homework time or whatever, but you wanted to do these other ones on the Canvas, you can do that, okay? So I am very flexible. I will, however, tell you that you need to make sure that you write nicely. And some people are like, oh my God, I cannot write nicely. I will tell you if your stuff is way too sloppy for me to read. I can read a lot of stuff, but if it's just out of control, then I'm gonna tell you, like, you need to clean that up, or you need to write on paper or something, okay? So that's totally up to you. When you're all finished writing, and you gotta be careful with Canvas. So sometimes maybe you get on here and you do number 1 and 3, and then you get off Canvas and you're like, I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and then I come back later. Your work might not be there, okay? So every single time, say we only did number 3, you're gonna hit that square up there and you're gonna go through and submit it. Even if you didn't do all of the work, still submit it. And then when you come back from lunch or whatever, okay, you can go back through and do the rest of the worksheet, okay? You can submit these documents a whole bunch of times, okay? So if you only feel like doing one problem, take a break. Do another problem, take a break. Every single time, upload it, submit it, okay? So once again, we're gonna click on this little square up here to upload it. We're gonna find our Canvas student icon, and we're gonna click that. And obviously you don't really have any comments for me right now, so you're just gonna hit submit, okay? Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow.